Good afternoon, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. First, I'm going to begin this video with mentioning not the moon sign for what's currently going on. But I find it very significant here. Now, this is not to put any other astrological sign down. Please keep that type of mindset out of it. This is attempting to give you more understanding about at least the astrological sign that I'm about to speak about. And as we move into what is it going to be on? Sorry. Okay, so please forgive me. I pushed pause there to get more information. So we have the eclipse coming up on 12/12, which is going to be the moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is governed by Pluto, the planet Pluto, which is governed by Hades, if you will, which is associated with our sexual organs, which is also a part of the foundation part of our tree of life. So this area for this time frame that we are approaching with the solar eclipse is going to be engulfed in light, if you will. Whereas previously, a lot of us, especially prior to merging with spirit, we are living within the lower foundation, the lower sexual region, where we are always stemming from I, ego, desires. It's going to completely, spirit energy is going to flip the scales, if you will. So there is that. Without making it through this doorway anyway, to give you more understanding, without being able to make it through your foundation properly, light that is, spirit that is, you can't successfully allow the energy to completely rise. So regardless of wherever you are in this journey, if you're beginning, if you're in the middle, or if you are on the end, you are receiving according to this level. Now, I noticed a couple of nights ago that I was just checking in to see when my moon in sign is, because I like to really be my best self during this time. And if you are not doing that, I ask that you kind of check in on it. Count back 3 days, 2.5 days. I always just do 3 to be on the safe side, complete 3 days. From the time that your moon is in a sign. So, for example, mine occurs on December 24th today, this month. That for me makes me feel very blessed, very, very excited. I feel, because I am very, very connected with the holiday season. My spirit has felt the spirit of the season, and I enjoy it. So to be able to serve at a higher time here, and give back. This is how we give back. This is our form of tithing. This is tithing. Every second and moment that we give back to spirit, we are putting back into our own storehouse. Of course, what you give in time, heart and cash is the same thing as well. But the real true meaning of tithing is the amount of time you spend with Spirit. So the December 24th, I count back 3 days. I go to the 21st. And I was actually going to talk about the 21st anyway, because that's another significant day that they're calling the huge event. A lot of people are talking about death, death, death. If you are afraid of death, and see death as a negative aspect, of course, then I don't know why people are talking about death. If you are listening to other individuals who are speaking about end of the world type analogies and making you feel afraid, I highly recommend that you stop listening to those individuals. It's not what this is about. This is a rebirth. This is a birthing period. And so December 21st, of course, is the major event when Saturn and Jupiter are going to be conjoined so tightly close that it makes this intense light. This is the light that is kind of, for 3 days, is a representation of the light that was followed to reach Bethlehem. But December 21st is the moon in Aries. And regardless if it is your sign or not, this is going to still affect each and every individual. Every time the sun or a moon is in a cycle, we feel it. But when this is your significant time, this is when the seed merges out and can be used to enhance your life. So Aries is about the higher mind. It's the symbol of the Aries, that glyph, is the two hemispheres of the brain. It's right there in the middle. It's where the cave of Brahma is. It's where the light can finally penetrate and merge out. It is where you can unite and synchronize both left and right side of the brain. So that's very significant this month, and is approaching beautifully with what's taking place. And so again, back to Taurus. Taurus and the bull has always been very significant through lots of other religions, very sacred. And I made a video about the eye of the bull, which is Aldebaran. I hope I was saying that correctly. Which is the illumination of the eye. So it's still, again, a very significant, yet all astrological signs are very significant, so please don't misinterpret what I am speaking about. I'm talking about these 3 signs or 3 times in this month because it's lining up with what's taking place. So I ended up seeing receiving the an ornament dangling in a little tiny stand, a metal stand. You probably have seen those out there where you can put them on your countertop or your tabletop and make it a centerpiece of whatever type of ornament. And so spiritually speaking, the ornament is about beauty. That in the Bible specifically adds that one should not adorn themselves with a lot of ornaments, because it's a form of, it can be a form of overindulgence of the appearance. It's superficial. But the one who carries the ornament of the heart is the one that carries true inner beauty. And beauty here is the key word, because beauty is actually the heart of within the tree of life. And this, of course, is the beginning, and it is the end of how unity is created. First, your heart must begin to open to allow the Spirit to even do what it has to do. If you are not in the state of allowing, your heart is closed off. Therefore, your mind is limited, and your ego is trying to feed you a lot of fear, limitations, pain, regret, all kinds of things. And you know all about that, so I won't go into it. When your heart is open, you understand experiences. You understand more of yourself. You are more aware of your emotions and how it's playing out in your life. The cause and effect that's taking place. How you yourself can have a huge impact in the lives of other people. And so the Bible speaks that in 1 Peter 3:3-5, whose adorning let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair, and of wearing of gold, and of putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God a great price. And then, of course, it continues to talk about how women should being subjected to their own husbands, and I will explain all of that, of course. But so one of the fruit of the Spirit is meekness. Now, meekness doesn't mean that you are timid or shy or weak. It means that you are self-controlled. And this is about the elements within, the emotions. You are under control. That you can be the observer and go from there, moving forward from the beauty of the heart. And now how this pertains to whether it's a marriage, because of course this is talking about marriage here. I like to use it in everyday situations, whether it's with a significant other or not. When you are wearing your ornament of the heart, you are observing, you are listening, you are breathing instead of reacting. You're showing support, you're showing compassion, you're showing love. And that's what this is about. It's not, again, being a slave. It's not, again, being a doormat. It's choosing the higher heart in not feeling an already out of control fire. So I'm going to leave it at this today. And I'm trying to stop ending my videos with, oh, okay, I'm going to end it with this today. I still have a lot of work to do on how I use my words. It's very important to me to share from the heart correctly. And also, I don't know. You know, I'm going to add, do I sometimes react? I do. I'm not going to lie. But there's a difference between feeling an emotion and interacting with another individual, you know, in case you're having an argument, whatever. And then there's a difference between that and then abruptly reacting. You are supposed to, as human beings, you can have a feeling. But when you react, there's a deep-seated kind of the emotions that are still stemming from healing or control. So it's understanding how it is being played out in your own life. So this is not about me saying that I don't react, because I do have reactions. Depending on the situation, I really still try my best, and I'm still working on this, to sit back, allow things to play out the way it's supposed to be, and then perhaps when it's time, come back to the situation. But for the most part, I try to really know that whatever is happening is either about myself or about the other individual. And that's it. When you can really keep that in your mind, you don't react. It's all about stopping and breathing first and attempting to move forward from that. But I guess before I go, I did also see an individual climbing towards the very top of the ladder. Now the ladder stems from ladders and stairs. When going up, you are ascending upward. When going down, you are descending. Now also the ladder and climbing upwards can also represent, I just remembered something, I gotta go back and check. 30. Wow, what was it? Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Sorry about that. Represents the spine. I'm going to push pause because this is coming back to me for some reason here. Okay, so I know something. So it's about the spine, which the 33 vertebrae, which is also associated with the years of Christ and his life here on earth prior to the death and resurrection. So the individual was on this ladder. Now I couldn't see the very bottom part of the ladder because they were on the very top. And I don't specifically know how many of the top steps were there, but it wasn't any more than 5. And I believe they were about on the second level, or stopped at the second level before I moved on with further messages. So regardless of where you currently are, we're at this higher level now. This is again, the energy is rising higher. This is how we raise our consciousness. The energy must rise completely to the top of our crown. And I've spoken about it a lot. It has to be amplified within the medulla oblongata, heated up so much where it creates more electricity to flow throughout the crown. So what I'm feeling or sensing is that, again, because of the 12-12, the energy may still be down here in our foundation, because the energy rises and descends, ascends and descends until it is time to rise and burst. So 12-12, it may still be lower. By 12-21, it could rise. Now it has an opportunity to rise within the crown again. And then by the 24th and 25th, illumination. So this is really exciting, and again, I know in the past in a few of my videos, I have mentioned the excitement that I feel that this is all playing out through the time of Christmas. And it's really making me feel more light, making me feel more loved. And I also, before I head off, choosing love is a conscious choice. You can do this when you are feeling depleted. You can do this when your mind is foggy. You can do this when your body is aching. I choose love. Again, imagine the course of light flying around you, floating around you, moving and spiraling around you. Also within you, from your feet, because it's coming from the earth, through the middle center of who you are, your heart, reaching from the crown, uniting with Source, and continuing this cycle of love, in and out, all around. You have to make that choice to feel it, and it is possible. And it can help you keep your vibration high throughout the day. And that becomes your protection from outer influences. Always recenter. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.